Good morning, my dear students. Today, in this video clip, I have to discuss about that is the acceleration and the velocity time graph. And in previous video clip, already you know that is the graphical representation of the motion of the particle, but that is a xt graph, position time graph. But here I have to take that is the velocity time graph. Then already you know that is the acceleration. Let us take that particle, it is move with a certain velocity, its initial velocity, and then it is gone, increases or decreases, whatever it may be. There is a change in the velocity, there will be the acceleration. How you define that is acceleration? The change in the velocity of the particle per unit time is called acceleration. Change in velocity of the particle per unit time is called acceleration. Now here acceleration is also defined as the rate of change of velocity of the particle is called acceleration. Now acceleration is equal to change in the velocity divided by time. Change in velocity divided by time. Now u is the initial velocity, p is the final velocity, t is the time. Change in the velocity divided by time is the acceleration. Now when you say there is a positive acceleration, what is the positive acceleration? If p is greater than u, final velocity is greater than initial velocity, it means velocity is more, increases. The rate of increase in the velocity of the particle is called positive acceleration. The rate of increase in the velocity of the particle is called positive acceleration. If it is the velocity of the particle is decreases, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೋದ್ರೆ velocity ಕಡಿಮೆ ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ acceleration ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ? The rate of decrease in the velocity of the particle is called negative acceleration. Okay. Now uniform acceleration. Now see here there are two examples here. In this example, beginning that particle move with the initial velocity 1 meter per second. After 1 second, it becomes 2 meter per second. Again 1 second, it becomes 1 to 3 meter per second. After 1 second, it becomes 4 meter per second. In each and every 1 second, it increases the velocity 1 meter per second. ಅಂದರೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನೊಳಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಏನು, ಇದು ಏನು, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂತ. ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ 2 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಮತ್ತೆ 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ 3 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡಿಗೆ 1 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್. ಮತ್ತು ಇದು ಬೇರೆ, ಇದು ಬೇರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂತ. Now variable acceleration. If the particle of the velocity it changes unequal amount in equal intervals of time. 1 second ಗೆ 1 meter per second ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ 1 second ಮತ್ತೆ 1 meter per second ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ 1 second ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ 2 meter per second ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದೆ. ಒಂದಿದ್ದು 3 ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತು ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Then that acceleration is said to be a variable acceleration. Now we come to the point constant acceleration. What is constant acceleration? Now both are uniform here, but it is constant. But it is not a constant. It is not a constant acceleration. It is constant acceleration ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಮಾತ್ರ constant acceleration. ಅಂದ್ರೆ the velocity of the particle changes in equal amount in equal intervals of time along the straight line. It changes equal amount in equal intervals of time along the straight line. That is called what do you say? That is the constant acceleration. Okay. Now here a variable acceleration and constant acceleration. Here constant acceleration, if the velocity of the particle changes in equal amount in equal intervals of time along the straight line, that is called constant acceleration. ಅದು ಏನಂತದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು a is equal to v minus u divided by t. This is for constant acceleration. This is change in the velocity divided by time. v minus u is equal to at. v is equal to u plus at. This is the expression for that is the final velocity. ಇದು ಏನದ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್. ಇದು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್. Then velocity time graph. What is velocity time graph? The graphical representation of motion of the particle by plotting the graph velocity of the particle along y-axis, time along x-axis. Once again I repeat, the velocity of the particle changes, that is along y-axis, time you draw along x-axis, whatever the resulting graph, that graph is said to be velocity time graph. Now see here. Now here, time and this is velocity. Time is one increases 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now 4, it is 4 meters per second, 4 meters per second, 4 meters per second, 4. In each every interval of time, velocity is only 4 meters per second. At each end, every, that is the second, the velocity is 4 meters per second. It means it moving with the constant velocity. It means uniform velocity. There is no change in the velocity. No change in the velocity, there is no acceleration. But you have to draw the VT graph. Now see here. You draw time along x-axis 2, 4, 6, 8 like that. Velocity, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. After 2 seconds, it is 4 meters per second. After 4 seconds, 4 meters per second. After 6 seconds, 4 meters per second. After 8 seconds, that is the 4 meters per second. Now this is said to be uniform velocity. It is said to be uniform velocity. ಹೀಗಿದ್ರೆ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ಬಟ್ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬೇರೆ, ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬೇರೆ. ನೀವು ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಹೀಗೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಹೀಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹೀಗೆ ಇದು ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಇದು ಬಟ್ ಇದು ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಮೋಷನ್, ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಈ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿವಿ. ಇದೇ ಥರ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್. This is point. Now this is for uniform velocity. Now here acceleration is 0. Acceleration is 0. P ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. For constant acceleration. Now see here the particle change the velocity 2, 4, 6, 8 meters per second, but with the different interval time 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. After 2 seconds, at 2 seconds, 2 meters per second. At 4 seconds, 4 meters per second. At 6 seconds, 6 meters per second. At 8 seconds, 8 meters per second. Now you draw the graph time along the x-axis, velocity along the y-axis. At 0, this is 0. At 2, it is a 2 meters per second. At 4, it is a 4 meters per second. Initially, velocity is 0 here. In this velocity time graph. Now at 6, it is a 6 meters per second. Yes, it is a 8, it is a 8 meters per second. Now this is the constant acceleration. It is moving with the constant acceleration. If the velocity of changes in equal time, in equal amount, in equal intervals of time. 2 second change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 2 meters per second, 2 meters per second, 2 meters per second change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Now this is for constant acceleration. Now other VT graph, see, observe this one. This is also for constant acceleration, and the positive acceleration. Constant acceleration or constant positive acceleration with a certain initial velocity. with certain initial velocity. This is with certain initial velocity. This is also for constant acceleration, constant positive acceleration. But initial velocity is 0 here. But here initial velocity is not equal to 0. No, this is the graph. This is go on decreases. Velocity is go on decreases. This is for constant negative acceleration. This is for constant negative acceleration. This is for variable velocity. This is for variable velocity. And this is for uniform acceleration. This is for uniform acceleration. Sorry, this is for variable acceleration. This is for variable acceleration. ಹೀಗೆ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನಾವು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ motion of the particle by plotting the graph different velocity of the particle along y-axis, time along x-axis. Thank you. Some other graph we will draw in the next class.